Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Spicy Tales Podcast with Kim and Stacy.
What up?
I actually have a spicy tale today.
Shocker.
It's from dinner last weekend.
Like the weekend I just passed?
Yeah, the weekend that just passed.
Okay.
So I'm back to drinking. I've been drinking. I have been drinking. And so we went out to dinner for...
Wait. Before you continue, I could see hearts. I think it's from V2. Pretty sure. Sorry, we're also on live.
Yeah, we're on live on Instagram. We're going to be on live for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And like we have to really watch what we say because this is not something that we can edit out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If it gets bad, it'll get edited out of the
But hey,
podcast,
guys.
for sure.
Yeah, I see like 2 people or 3 people.
I can't see.
I can't see who it is, though.
too
But hey,
far.
guys. Yeah, so we went out for our friend's pretty much a birthday dinner. And it was an expensive place. Honestly, the plates were...
I didn't realize that it was 2 plates for $49.
Yes.
And not each. I thought they were each $49.
Oh, that would have been way too much money.
Well, that's what I thought. I was like, they wallin'.
Yeah, so it was 2 small plates for $49. So me and my boyfriend were like, okay, well, you're going to get 2. I'm going to get 2. And I'm like, I'm not going to get any drinks because like that's just going to be over my budget. I also was not expecting to drink that much
I
when we
heard
went
you.
out
I heard
afterwards.
and your friend's boyfriend got
Oh, there's
litty.
Yeah. Well, my boyfriend didn't get lit because
No, I said you and your friend's fiance
Yes.
got litty.
Yes, we did. We had lots of doubles. So yeah, we're at the restaurant. We got our little food. I brought a little flask. And, I was
Taking
making
shots
sure...
at the table? Like, I don't know
I was
what
making
this
sure
girl
the coast was
doing.
clear, and I was taking my little shots
I
at the
was
table.
I was definitely keeping 6.
I thought that the flask held more alcohol. I'm not sure how much alcohol the flask
tiny
held.
flask.
And thankfully, we were in a corner, in a very back corner of the place, so no one saw me take my little shoddy shots. I even gave your friend a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I did see that.
And then, so yeah, I was tipsy during the dinner. Then we went to Standard after. I haven't been to Standard in a while, but
I did not go to
Yeah, my
Standard.
sister didn't
I
go.
opted
She was
out.
being lame. Her friend wanted to go, but
I was tired.
anyways, she's old.
Damn.
And
Got a
then
bad back and bad.
we were sitting pretty much the whole time. It was like the music was okay. It was when we got there, it was more EDM mixes, but then later on they started playing like the actual songs without like an EDM mix, and the guy was actually taking requests, thank God. So we requested some songs. But it was kind of empty. Like
You guys get there as soon as the fucking place opened.
yeah, we got there at like 10:30, and then people started coming in around 11:30, 12, and it was nice because there was no cover.
Oh.
Like, I feel like I rarely go out where there's no cover,
Yeah.
and especially Ottawa. And they ID'd us, which is another Ottawa thing, because a lot of times when you go other places, like, well, really Montreal, honestly. I feel like Montreal, I barely would get ID'd, especially if you're a girl, but here, everyone's getting ID'd. Apparently, Diana didn't get ID'd, though, and Shane didn't get ID'd, so I don't know. Maybe they look older than me.
I'm fucking. You would.
And coat check was free.
I love
They were
that.
literally like, I'm like, okay, you guys are like struggling
trying to
here.
make
I don't
money.
know what's going on. It was nice. It was nice as in the temperature was nice, but it was raining. So it was wet out. But like Ottawa people go out when it's like minus 50 degrees.
Literally
So
minus 50.
whatever. But yeah, we had a really good time. I had a bunch of shots. We danced a bit at the end. Some girl went up to Diana because she was not yet dancing with her man or kind of dancing with her man and was like, oh, like if you don't dance with him, I will.
And she caressed his face.
Did she? I missed that. Damn.
Like this, look. She caressed his face. I said, I told her, I said, this how I know you've matured, because the old you would have leapt across
Diana
that table.
used to try to fight guys, so
The older
yeah, she's
would
mature.
have leaped across the table.
And it's like, You know, outside looking in, it's like, oh, like your man is fine. And it's like, oh, is he? Like, I mean, obviously Diana's very happy to be with him and I love her man. I'm so happy. Congratulations to them for getting engaged.
Congrats.
But like, anyways, younger girls really just, I know I used to be one of them, so I can't hate too much, but like,
bold.
Yeah, really be out here making men feel special.
Right.
And yeah, so I had 4 doubles at standard.
What's wrong with
I
you?
I don't know. I just wanted to, like, you know when you decide that you're gonna drink that night and then you just go all out?
Yeah.
I wasn't like blackout or anything, but then when I got home, I left a Perrier, or what are they?
The San Pellegrino.
Yeah, San Pellegrino. I left 1 bottle in the freezer. And when I went, it's like the freezer sounded weird when I got home.
Oh, no.
So I went into the freezer and there was glass everywhere. It exploded. Oopsies.
Did we actually leave all the alcohol at your house?
Yeah, you did. It's there.
Sad life.
Yeah, we have that little gold double-sided cup. One side is
the jigger.
shot, and then the other side.
Jigger.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And the other side is a double shot. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And I woke up the next day like at 3 p.m. Got home at 3 p.m. because is it daylight saving or is it 3 a.m. Sorry. Yeah. Is it daylight savings?
Yeah, daylight savings.
So the time went forward an hour, so we technically would have been leaving the club at 2, but it was 3 a.m. and then I went to bed, woke up at 3 p.m.
Oh my god.
And I like kept sleeping because I was hungover like the whole day.
Yeah,
I didn't throw up, but my stomach was.
That's the best way to like fight your hangovers, is sleep it off.
Yeah, no, that's what I did. I was going to take like an Advil, an ibuprofen, but I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna sleep. So I literally slept the whole entire day on Sunday, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be drinking for a while. What was the point of that? But yeah, that's what happened this weekend, but it was a really good time. It was. I was happy to see.
I had fun at dinner. I felt like dinner was enough. Wrap it up.
I wanted you to come, but anyways.
First of all, the second you told me you were going out the standard, I already knew I wasn't going.
But you said that you wanted to come afterwards back to my place.
Yeah, to your house and hang out and then
that would have
been. But
okay.
There was no way I was going to standard. Like, I'm sorry, but absolutely fucking not.
Also, happy Ramadan.
Yes.
It is Ramadan right now.
Ramadan.
So the Muslims cannot be outside. They shouldn't be sinning. They shouldn't be drinking. They should be praying, fasting, obviously.
And on their best behavior.
I remember when I was seeing a Muslim and he would do everything bad after dark. Once the sun went down. So
okay, most of my Muslim friends, they like wait till Ramadan's over to like act a fool. It's a holy period.
I had learned also that if you're on your period, you skip those days and then you have to make up those days.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Women get a little pass.
I mean, you're already bleeding. The least
you're already dying
and not eating, faint somewhere. Like Jesus.
Okay, so also condolences to the Sri Lankan family in Barhaven. There was a 19-year-old international student living in a Sri Lankan household and
lost his damn mind.
Lost his mind and decided to kill pretty much a whole family. He killed the mom, the 4 kids, and a man, like a family friend.
And then attempted to kill
the husband who came in later that night, which is so messed up. Yeah. And apparently, like, his court date is either later 14th. This week. Yeah. And
I literally just saw it before.
Yeah. So we'll be finding out why he did this, but it was really sad to hear. Honestly, I was shocked. Crazy things happen in I think the craziest things happen in Barhaven. Because wasn't there like that Indian couple, like one guy, he like worked for OC Transpo and like they were having an affair and the woman came to the house and killed the mom while he went on errands to Costco or something like that. This was like 6 years ago, but
I don't know.
Barhaven.
Barhaven has had that, and then the freaking car thefts are running rampant.
Well, that's just everywhere, really.
No, but mostly Barhaven is like one of the most targeted areas. Actually, 4 people just got arrested in Canada South for trying to steal cars in Canada South. So
that shit's annoying.
Also, because we're talking about like things happening in like the burbs, I guess. Did you hear that Canada North is paying for like the mosquito treatment?
Yeah, I saw that,
and I was like, the South better do the same because. I live in
what
Canada
are they gonna do? Like,
so there's like a spray. It's like a spray that they spray. Like people that live like out in the country will pay. I think it's like $500 a year or like a summer or something like that. And then they come and spray, and it helps with like the how much mosquitoes there are.
Because it's bad.
It is bad. Like Ottawa's like a valley, right? So like we have a lot of like standing water, like all that stuff, like moisture and stuff. And they love the mosquitoes are like they run rampant in this city. Like,
yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Also another thing, like in like horrible news, sorry, but like Haiti's really going through it right now.
Haiti's on, I don't know what's going on over there, but they are. Like, the gang members have run rampant, and like there's cannibalism happening, and the government is just like.
They're losing it. It literally, well, I don't even know when it started. Like shit, ever since the Africans went to Haiti, like it's been a shit show.
Oh, but it was that. You mean like back in like slave days?
Yeah, back when we fought for our rights and got our independence, and then in 2021, the last president got assassinated.
Yeah, it's been mayhem.
And then they put this guy named Ariel Henry, who's like an unelected prime minister, and apparently the people are not a fan of him. Like I
saw he's resigning.
Yeah, he's resigning. He's stepping down, and gangs have taken over and organized jailbreakings, released thousands of inmates, controlling 80% of the capital, Port-au-Prince. And the people want to vote who goes into power.
As they should. But
yeah, they definitely should.
Things are just not going well over there.
I was talking to my godmother, and I was telling her how I really want to go to Haiti because I've been to the Dominican Republic a few times. I'm actually going to the Dominican Republic later on this year for a friend's wedding, and
it's the first time hearing of this.
Yeah, I'm going to Lauren's wedding.
Oh, Lauren's getting married.
Yeah, she's getting married.
Congratulations,
congrats, Lauren. And it's crazy to think that like on the same island, just kilometers away, it's like way more peaceful. And then the other side, it's like, it's complete mayhem. Chaos, I was listening to Jessie Wu, and she was talking about how this like, I don't know if he's a pastor, but he's one of those, like he has one of those titles in the States, and he was talking about how like, oh, Haiti, like everything's going down in Haiti because they all practice voodoo. And she was just like, what the fuck? Like that's not what it is. Like, yeah, okay, sure, some people definitely do practice voodoo, but that's not why the country is suffering so bad. Like, so are you telling me that the Congo, they practice voodoo? That's why shit's fucked up over there too?
They do voodoo in Mexico.
Like, stop.
They do voodoo everywhere.
And when I was in Dominican, we were doing this like excursion, and we were going where were we going? We were going snorkeling or something. And the guy that was doing the tour, he was talking about the biggest religion in Haiti is voodoo. And I'm like,
lies.
Honestly, I'm done with this shit. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. Honestly, I'm the one enabling this bullshit. Like, why am I in the Dominican and not in Haiti?
Obviously for us, like we're Haitians, and our parents and our families have never been involved in voodoo, so we don't really know that life. All I know about voodoo is what I've heard from my family that
I'm not trying to get,
and I'm good.
I don't deal with those spirits, demonic shit. Like, I'm not a witch. I don't even fuck with crystals like that. I'm sorry, I can't.
I don't like to invite any kind of
negative energy,
any demonic.
Hell no.
I don't want that shit around me.
All I do is pray.
Literally.
Poor connection. All I do is pray to Jehovah and Jesus, our Savior. Really Thank you very much.
Yeah, know, man. So like, a lot of people are like,
shout outs to Haiti because they're really, really freaking going through it.
They are going through it. They need a savior.
Oh, also, when we were at that dinner, she pulled out what looked like a credit card. I'm going to put a picture of it here because I have a screenshot of it.
You're going to put him on blast.
And it said it was a white privilege card, Trump everything. It literally looks like a credit card. It's got the numbers and everything. It says member since birth, good through death. Card holder, whoever his name it is. And then on the back it says, this card grants its bearers happiness and success because it's the color of your skin and not the choices you make that determine your abilities to be successful. So yeah, shouts out to the white privilege card. I'm pretty sure they sell them on Amazon and stuff. I died. Who was it? Was hilarious. Your friend that was like, when the waitress was coming around, he gave
it to her to pay. I was like, sir, if you don't put that shit away,
he's like, it's loaded.
Yeah, he's like, it's fully loaded.
I freaking died. All right. Okay. So the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about today,
I have a feeling I know what it is.
Was the Draya Michele.
I knew it was gonna be that.
39-year-old Draya Michele being pregnant by a 22-year-old Jalen Green that's on the NBA Houston Rockets. How do you feel about that?
First of all, I don't really know Draya Michele like that.
She's known for being
Is she the one that said personality that her card got deleted?
She is definitely one of those girls that would say something like that. She was a personality on The Real Housewives of Basketball Wives. She's a model. She's got her own like fitness line or bikini line.
I also heard, and I only heard this because of this that's happening with her, that she once left her 7-year-old at home alone.
Yeah, so she also has a 22-year-old son. So she's pregnant with a 22-year-old and she has a 22-year-old son. Yes. She also has another child from like another athlete. So she's one of those like, she was in Basketball Wives, so obviously she likes
Who was
athletes.
She married to?
I don't think she was ever married, but she definitely has a baby with another athlete. She has 3 kids total now, or about to have 3 kids. And people are saying, like, she's a groomer, she's a predator, to give her all the smoke that, like, the public would give if the tables were turned and it was a man who was with someone that was that much younger.
That are with women that are that much younger.
So what do you think about it? Do you think that she's a predator? Okay, do you think that she was...
I feel like there's a lot of different, like, one, like, I don't want to call someone a predator or a groomer because one, like, did she meet him when he was that age or did she meet him when he was a kid? Like, I'm confused.
True. I agree.
You can't really be a groomer. If I meet you at 21 years old, you're technically an adult. Yeah, so, like, you can't really say that I groomed you into, like, whatever because you're an adult. But, like, if she met him when he was, like, 17,
which
16,
I don't think she did. I think she met him, like, last year.
That's a little weird, you know? But, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know what they have to talk about. Like, I'm thinking about myself as a 34-year-old woman. And, like, even with, like, 20-something-year-olds, like, I don't have much in common with them. Like, I don't, like, there's not really much to relate.
I'm confused about. Like, I assume that she's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. She's very fit. And he's probably looked up to her for a while, probably had a poster of her growing up on his wall. And, like, he obviously has what she wants, which is status and money. And then she has what he wants, which is beauty. So it's like they're both consenting adults. But I do understand why a lot of men are annoyed about the situation because they say, like, if the roles were reversed, for example, when Marcus Houston, but the Marcus Houston one is a little different because he actually knew her when she was like 17
years
and
old.
Basically like waited until she was 19 to marry her. And now they have weird. A kid and they're married. So whatever.
It's like, it's like the same thing with Kylie and Tyga. And they were closer in age than this.
Right.
And people still were like, that's fucking weird. It is fucking weird.
It is fucking weird. I'm not going to lie. And also having a kid that's that age is really odd. But at the same time, like you're saying, like they are adults. Like when I was young, when I was 21, 22, if an older man were to be... I've always been attracted to people that are around my age. So I never really dated anyone that was much older than me. But if I had dated someone that was older than me, I'm sure my mom, my sister would have been like, okay, what the fuck? Like, why are you, like, what's the older person's intentions? Because they have more life experience. Like, they're seeing you from such a different point of view than you're seeing them.
Yeah.
Like, you might think like, oh, you're winning, but later on you might come to terms that like, oh, wow, like that was kind of fucked up. Like, I really didn't know much. And I know that I didn't really know much when I was 21, 22
It's like
years
when
old.
we were in high school and girls would date like 20-something-year-olds or like being like 15 dating a 21-year-old. Like that's like
and that's an actual minor.
When you're in school, like when you're in high school, you're like, oh my God, it's so cool. Like her boyfriend's so much older, blah, blah. But when I'm as a 20-something, when I was in my 20s, if I had a friend who was dating high school girls, I'd be like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like,
and it's different.
It's weird.
Right? On when you're a woman too. I do have to agree though that some of the outrage I agree with, because it's like, when you're a woman, for the most part, you like men that are your age or older because like they have more experience or they have more than you. And clearly that's why she's with him or had a baby with him, because he has the resources that she wants. He's actually a good looking guy too. But like women are always talking about guys are dumb. Like guys don't mature until whatever, way later. And this guy's not even 25 years old. And like, I have a feeling, one, that they're probably not going to get married. It might be like a Brittany Renner situation where like they just have a kid together. Maybe they end their relationship on good or bad terms. I don't know, but I don't see them getting married at all. And she's 7 months pregnant. She announced that she was pregnant on International Women's Day, and she announced that she was 7 months pregnant. There were rumors like maybe a month before that she was pregnant, and he had just turned 22 in February. So I feel like it was very calculated for her to put it in March, right after he turned 22. But like, to me, it's like, if you're an older woman and you're begging a 21-year-old, and like clearly you guys started having sex, like they have been in a relationship apparently less than a year. So what you're telling me is you guys got into whatever relationship that you're in, and you guys obviously started sleeping with each other like early on. Like that's what people usually do when they're in a relationship with someone. But like, for you to get pregnant with someone within like a couple months of knowing someone is kind of off to me, especially when you're older and you already have had kids before.
Yeah.
Like that, to me, that's just strange. Like, what was your end goal? Like, so you wanted to get pregnant.
First of all, I just don't think that you can expect like someone who has left their child at home to go party, like, to make right decisions regardless. Like,
well, she could have grown, because obviously she had her first kid when she was very young.
And I'm sure she did grow, but clearly not enough, because she's with a 22-year-old, so they're probably matched maturity level wise.
And then also it's like, okay, I know she can get a lot of guys, but wouldn't she have preferred to get an older guy or a guy around her age? So the fact that she purposely got pregnant by this specific guy, it was just like, that's my ticket for a long time. Like, he's apparently doing pretty well. He's really young, so he's in the beginning of his career. He has a $40 million contract, so she knows like she's secure, even if they're not together, with child support for at least 18 years. Yeah. And like, so you're gonna be, and grandma had mom when she was 40 years old. That's pretty much like when Draya's gonna have her. So like, when your kid is like 20 years old, you're gonna be like 60 years old. So really the dad's gonna be around. And I'm assuming he's gonna be with someone else, because by that time it's like it's not gonna age well. Like, he's not gonna stay with you. You're gonna be freaking 60. He's gonna be in his 40s.
I mean,
it just doesn't hit the same. Like, I know you look good now, but like when you're in your 60s, you're just not gonna be looking like what you do now. But like, whatever, you want your kids, and I know women want kids so bad. Like,
she already has kids.
Yeah, but she had an interview with the Shade Room in the summer, and she was drinking. It was like a tequila tasting thing, so she wasn't pregnant yet. And the girl asked her like, "Oh, are you in a or do you want more kids?" And she's just like, "Yeah, I think so." And she's like, "Okay, so the guy that you're seeing right now, would you want a kid with him?" And she's just like, I think the question you asked was if I wanted more kids, and I do want more kids. So I feel like the fact that she was planning it out. I want more kids. I don't care. I do care who it is going to be with.
Obviously.
I want someone that like my kids are going to be secure, at least financially with. Plus also biologically, like he's going to be a good looking kid. Probably he's going to be probably tall because this guy's really tall, so like maybe like a prodigy of another basketball player. Like she's kind of like setting him up for success or her up for success. Well, actually, if it's a girl, actually no, she said that it's a baby girl. It's actually a baby girl. This is his first baby, you know? So like it's just crazy to think that she had her first baby when she was around his age and like she struggled. And like, yeah, sure, financially he's secure, but like mentally, like there's so much growing up to do. Like I get that we're legal and you're 22 and whatever, like he's internationally legal, but it's just such a huge responsibility. And like whatever, she's a veteran. She's had 2 kids now, so she clearly knows how to take care of kids. Obviously, the first one, not that great, but like, I wonder what her son thinks of the situation because he is 22.
I don't know how I would feel if my parent was dating someone that was my age.
But then again, we always see like men, like we see in movies all the time, older men that have a wife that's the age of the daughters. It's a double standard.
Listen, I stand on this, and I've said this before. When I'm my age and I see a man my age date someone that's significantly younger than us, I think there's something wrong with that man.
Yeah.
And I've said this before. I said this to a girl that like there's a young girl that I know that's in my life. I'm not gonna put her out because I don't want to, you know. And I remember one time I said to her, I said, that's weird that you're dating a guy. The guy that she's dating is older than me. So like, and he's older than me by a couple of years. So like, that's weird to me that you would date being significantly younger than me and you're dating someone that's older than I am. I'm like, that's weird because like for me, I'm like
But how old is she?
She's 22, I want to say.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's like 36, 37. Like, and I just think it's weird because I'm like, because I feel like younger girls are like, oh, yeah, like, that's cool. He's older.
Yeah, like, I'm winning.
But what you're not seeing is that women his age are like, what's wrong with you that you can't make it with women your own age? Like, women on your own, like, on your level, like, why is it that you're unable to, like, why can't you hold par? Like, why are you dating someone who...
Well, it is historically, men have gone for younger women. But I feel like
historically it was because back in the day it was because younger women are more fertile. Like,
well, I mean, it's not back in the day. That still stands till this day.
Yeah, but men would love to say that it's because of like ingrained shit from way back when, and men are meant to look for women in virility or like for fertility
yeah,
and blah 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 and whatever.
I mean, that's the science.
But I think it's just because they're immature and they want to.
But yeah, that's another thing. Like psychologically, they're immature. They're easier to mold. They've gone through less. They're naive. I understand that. They still got a twinkle in their eye. So I get that. But that's why it is so random when a woman does the reverse. Because it's like, but then maybe the men her age, like she's kind of ran through.
I was gonna say
so it's like men her age are just like, yeah, you're hot, but like you've been in the industry for so long. Like you had a thing with Chris Brown, you had a thing with Trey Songz. Like we've been around you. Like there's new girls coming up. Like we don't want you, even though you're hot. So then her only way to secure the bag, secure the baby is to go younger. And guys don't really understand like what other guys see or don't see in her anymore.
Like a lot of younger guys, I think younger guys especially like
they're just stepping on the scene. So yeah, they don't really know what's been going on.
I feel like they also think it's like a trophy to be able to bag an older
girl.
girl.
Little do they know that later on they're gonna be like,
she's gonna rip your head off.
Yeah. She does seem like a cool girl though, so I don't think that they're gonna have like a really bad breakup or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure he's happy that she's pregnant. She turned off her comments because her comments are obviously roasting the shit out of her. His comments are roasting the shit out of him.
Trash. And
I feel bad because she's pregnant and like she's vulnerable right now. And she knew she was going to get the backlash. Let's be real here, because she was holding this in for a while. Like she announced it at 7 months.
Yeah,
she
most
knew.
People wait at least 3
months to, exactly.
Like,
but she
waited.
The
safety period.
Yeah,
she waited.
But she knew that she was going to get all the smoke, but I do, at the end of the day, they're two consenting adults. And if this child is coming out of love, then, you know, kudos to you guys. But I wouldn't be surprised if later on he'd be like, yeah, like, I love my baby and stuff, but like, this is not my forever girl. You know what I mean? And
if they make it, you
yes, I will swallow my words and
you'll have to
pretend that I didn't say anything, actually.
I'm fucking dead.
But and also I hope for him that this doesn't, like, all these comments coming in doesn't like sway his opinion on her and stuff like that too, because listen, social media will make you start thinking like, oh, maybe
Also,
I shouldn't have done that.
I find guys care a lot about what other people think about
exactly
their girlfriend. Like they actually care a lot. Like they act like they don't give a shit, but they care.
They do, and that's why a lot of men, they could be going through it with their woman in private and they don't mind because they're not being humiliated publicly, but the second that shit goes public,
oh yeah,
yo, like that's like worse than cheating.
Isn't it like the fucking Hot Ones guy that
oh
was
yeah,
dating
Sean whatever,
I forget what his last name is, but he was dating
a porn star,
and then when it came out that they were dating, he broke up with her.
Yeah,
because he was like, nah.
He was dating
chill.
He was dating a porn star. This is the Hot Ones guy that does the chicken wings. He was dating a porn star. He brought her to the Super Bowl, which is a very public place. And I guess they had a conversation of not going public, but she posted a picture of them at the Super Bowl. And I'm pretty sure he broke up with her on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And because people obviously were roasting him, Adam22, who's also in the porn industry, was saying like, oh, your girl, why are you leaving your girl? Like, she gives great head. Like, I've seen videos.
And that's why he broke up with
roasted.
her. And that's why he broke up with her.
Plus, you obviously had a conversation saying like you don't want it to be publicized. But it's like, but you're dating a porn star. Like, you went to the Super Bowl. I'm sure some men probably knew who the hell she was.
If I went to the Super Bowl, that means we could have just went as friends. Now you're out here posting people on social media when I specifically told you not to do that shit.
I did not beg him to be a guy that would be with a porn star.
I didn't think that he would be the type to break up with a bitch because he
like, if you're gonna be with a porn star, you gotta stand on a business.
Yeah, just like Drake and their baby with that porn star girl.
Oh my God, yeah, that's right. He wants us to forget, but we don't forget.
We'll never forget Aubrey. Audrey, what's his name? Aubrey. We'll never forget Aubrey.
And apparently he's dating Lotto's little sister, who's like 20.
Yeah, that's another one that's
21.
Weird. Like,
I don't know, but they're kind of ran through too, though. Like, no joke. Even though people love Drake, the people that are his age in his industry, his peers, like, they're over him too. Yeah. Like, I know he got a little more clout with his little peen pic being out, but other than that, like, the way these girls still disrespect him. Like, he does not give big dick energy, even though he's got a big dick, which is crazy.
It's kind of true.
Like, that's wild.
He definitely gives that light skin energy.
Yeah, so shout out to you, Draya. Do what you need to do. Maybe you're going to be in the next season of Basketball Wives.
She'll do anything to get back on that show.
Oh, my God.
Clawing her way back, 122-year-old at a time.
But you know what? Who knows? Maybe when I'm 39 and I if I'm single and I'm like, oh, I want a little cutie that's like 25 years old, then I won't be judging.
Every time I think about that, I just think about that video of the girl sitting in her bed while the guy's rapping in the background and you can't see him and she's like trying to go to bed and he's like rapping for his life and I'm just like, that's all I can think of.
I don't remember that.
I will send it to you and maybe you can include it because it's fucking embarrassing.
It's for the time you get me loud.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, first of all, people annoy me already. Young people even worse. Like, I can't.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, like, I don't know what they
like,
talk
bro,
about.
check out this TikTok, man. Like,
she's like, I don't even have an account. Like, what are you talking?
She's like, oh my God, you're so lucky you're attractive because
you're so lucky you just signed that $40 million fucking deal.
For real, she probably has to remember all the time that, well, at the end of the day, that like he's locked in for 18 years minimum, so it doesn't really matter. And we all love our first. Well, I wouldn't know because I'm not a parent, but I know that my mom loves her firstborn. So, like, And he's probably, the worst part is he's probably so happy. He's his first baby, 22 years old. I'm in the NBA. I'm with this hottie. Like, life is good. That's the worst. But when you're 22, you're literally like in a bubble. You're just like, yo, life is good, man. Like, can't no one tell me nothing.
You couldn't tell me.
I got a baddie. I got money in my bank account. I'm good looking. I'm in the NBA. I got status. I got my trophy wife. I got my baby on the way. Like, niggas is mad.
Niggas is mad. That's probably exactly what he's thinking.
Meanwhile, people are laughing behind his back, but whatever, you know what? That's family right there. They got a little bundle of joy, and
yeah, man.
Yo, I mean, God bless.
Yeah, any opportunity for a healthy baby to come into the world, there's no reason for the hate. I don't know. People are always gonna hate though, like, you know.
But I'm still looking at her sideways. I'm sorry.
100%.
Like, Draya, you are wrong. You are dead wrong for it. Just like those older men, just like freaking Leonardo's dead wrong every single time. Leonardo DiCaprio is dead wrong every single time. Like, get someone your own freaking age. And the worst part is, at least with a Draya, like, I feel like because she's kind of ran through, it would be harder for her. Leo, I'm sure that women his age or like even 10 years younger.
You're going to sit on this podcast and say that you don't think that Leonardo DiCaprio is ran through?
He is, but I'm saying that he has men I feel are kind of more desirable, not even kind of, they're more desirable as they age. So he still's got the status, he's got the money. People love Leo. Oh, yeah, I still love Leo till this day. Like, yeah, he's kind of getting old though. Like,
give that man his Oscar, please.
He got it a while ago, but it was just not for the movie that he should have gotten it. I think he got it for that one where he was in the mountains and shit. Yeah. They be wilding out when they give, but I at the same time he was going against like hard hitters, but he should not have gotten it for that movie. I never even watched that movie, but no. He should have got it for Titanic, period. Oh. Or any other movie, freaking Catch Me If You Can, Inception, Shutter Island was fire, Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
I don't know if he got it for that one, but I don't think he did.
He didn't.
Which is wild.
Yeah, he did a really good job on that.
Yeah,
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can is fire.
I saw that movie in 7th grade at St. Pat's Intermediate, and it was a really good movie.
Such a good freaking movie.
Fucking long, but it was good.
I think Leo is with... No, that's Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper's with Gigi Hadid. Honestly, there are a lot of age gap, though, like relationships, like huge age gap.
Bradley Cooper is dating Gigi Hadid?
Yeah.
Okay, I did not hear that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everyone's like, you know, celebrities remind me of like rosters in like in sports. Yeah. Like, sometimes you don't pay attention for a while and then you're just like, what the fuck? When did this person go on this team?
Yeah, literally.
That's how it is with celebrity couples. Like, they be going around and around in circles. It reminds me of high school. It reminds me of my white ass high school.
Yeah.
When 1 week they're dating this person and the next week they're dating their best friend's boyfriend. I'm
literally
like,
though, like that's
I thought you loved each other.
When we went to our black high school, that shit would never fly because
people are getting fought.
Like, literally, they would fight you. But then we moved over to freaking Canada, and like people were just out here dating each other's exes and best friends.
I mean, that was the dating pool. Like, who else are you gonna date? I guess,
bruh.
You couldn't catch me dead,
bruh. That's crazy.
I was also black, and they didn't
fuck with us.
They didn't fuck with us like that.
We also didn't fuck with them like that.
Well, definitely early on, I did not. But there was a guy that I thought was really cute by the time I got to grade 11, and I was like, oh, okay, I think I might like white guys again. Because when I was really young, I had a huge... Okay, my biggest crush of all time was this half white, half Latino guy that I went to elementary school and junior high school with. He was one of 3 brothers.
Oh, I know exactly.
I was obsessed with this guy.
Don't you have that guy on Instagram?
He doesn't go on Instagram like that. And plus, this is on our Spicy Tales.
Can I?
Yeah, you can. Sorry, guys. Bye. Thanks for listening. But yeah, I had a huge ultra crush on this guy. He was half Latino, half white, lived with his white mom. He lived behind our house, actually. And
Does Latino dad not live there?
no, he lived like further, I think where Brian used to live.
Okay,
Yeah. And he never liked me. No, I was the black girl. He liked this white girl who was one of my best friends. And I was like, he would like her, honestly.
Fucking dang.
And then I think by junior high, yeah, that's when I really started liking black people because there were way more black people. Like, you really do like what's around you, and it does influence who you like because growing up here with a bunch of white people, like, that's pretty much my dating pool. In the South, it was nice because there's diversity.
Yeah, there was a lot.
But then when I went to Canada, I was just like, oh my God, there's literally only white people and the few black people. And I actually ended up dating one of the few black people in my high school.
Not me. I had no interest.
Yeah. And then now, like, I feel like the dating pool has gotten bigger because we're older, obviously, and there's like social media
There was
and
only
dating
one
apps.
other black guy in my school that I like fucked with, and that was Raph, but that was my niggas, so like it wasn't even like that.
Yeah. Some of the black guys were ratchet, so
They were. Like, you could tell that they grew up around white people because I was like, oh my God.
yeah, there was the black guys that only liked white girls. There were the black guys that were just too ratchet. Like, I just need an in-betweener.
Like, bro, the fact that as a black man that you go to this white school, you would not put lotion on your knees. I don't know what you thought this was. Like, that's how I know you didn't grow up with black people because, like, at St. Pat's, people had
You're
fucking
getting
Vaseline
roasted if
in
you
their
don't
locker.
have lotion on you.
You're getting
and
roasted for everything.
Anything is ashy. Oh yeah, you're getting roasted.
You're
for
getting roasted for
really.
anything.
And those were also the days where, like, when you're in your own community, you notice you're so comfortable, but you notice things versus when you're in another community. For example, in a black school, there's a lot of black girls. And they wear braids. They wear extensions. They wear braids.
Oh my God.
And like,
the amount of
it
times.
wouldn't be a surprise if you were walking down the hallway and you saw just a loose braid on the ground.
No, it would
and you didn't really know whose braid that was because there's so many black girls wearing braids. Now, when you go to a white school and there's literally 3 black girls and there's literally you're on high alert. Like, you feel a loose braid in your head,
you better go to the bathroom, pull it out
you
yourself.
better start freaking twisting that braid around your finger and put that shit in your pocket for later, okay?
Because you don't get caught dead dropping a braid in a white people's school. Because someone's gonna come up to you and be like, I think you lost this. And, like, I will have an attitude about it. Like, I'm gonna be a bitch. Like, now I'm the dick because I'm mad.
Fucking embarrassing.
It really is. Like, it's not cool. And especially, like, if we go to a school with, like, only, like, 4 black girls, chances are, out of the 4 black girls, only 2 of us have braids.
Exactly.
So, you already know.
You know whose it is.
I know whose braid it is.
I know.
I could tell by
and
the
we're probably
twist.
not in the same classes,
No.
not in the same grade.
No.
So yeah, no, it was rough being.
Hey, Stacey, you lost this, and then it's like,
or you knew that if in an all black school, and even if in our white school with some black people, like, black girls know that if you come to school and your hair is braided, but your hair is up in a ponytail or in a bun.
that shit ain't done.
That shit's not done. Your mom ran out of time. She said she's gonna finish your hair tomorrow or whenever the hell she chooses to finish your hair. So you need to put your hair in a bun because you have a fro in the middle.
Yep.
You need to hide that shit. Everyone knew that.
Yeah. That's common knowledge.
It is common knowledge.
Literally common knowledge.
I remember, oh my God, so many memories getting my hair braided.
So many memories of finding braids on the floor. My God.
Even, like, there was a clip-in era too.
Oh yeah.
I was part of the clip-in era. I had clip-ins all the time.
Me too. I love that shit.
But white girls also had clip-ins.
Yeah, but
I feel like it wasn't as
Oh no, the thing about the high school, the difference between the white girls with the clip-ins and the black girl with the clip-ins is that the white girls with the clip-ins, you can see that clip-in from a mile away. Because when I sat behind the girls in class and I just see your track chilling.
Yeah, that's because they also have thinner hair.
Yeah, but like the track is literally like not blended.
Yeah, like they'll literally
like,
have their hair in a ponytail and you'll just see clips all over the place.
Or they'll have like their hair's like this long here and then it's like this long down here and then it's like there's no separation, there's no blending.
Or the color is not matching.
It's not.
You didn't quite get to the platinum blonde that you wanted.
No, it's a little yellow. You got that little yellow.
Those were the rough days. Everyone's style, hair, makeup has upgraded. People have like
better.
It's like they bonded on or something. It's like they glue it on.
Yeah.
Or there's like this micro thing where it's like a little metal thing too. It's crazy. Honestly, hair is nuts.
I'm happy that I didn't wear makeup in high school because the way makeup has evolved, like it would have been rough.
I had like mascara and like liner,
mascara, but
not full face.
But I'm just saying, like even like the foundation has gotten so much better because I remember
Coffin Ready for black people.
Literally, I'm
ashy.
Fuck, ashy, bro. You look like you're literally casting a white fucking light on your face. Just
bad. Even sunscreen. That's like one of the reasons why I did not wear sunscreen for the longest time. Anyways, we are up on time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to us on YouTube at Spicy Tales Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, and listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.